Welcome to our open house. My name is Jim Hollinger. I'm glad you're here, and like any open house, you can freely come, freely go. We've got some great things to tell you about, some things that we're going to be giving away to help you, and I am part of your CryptoSense mentoring team. This is my office. This is where I make my videos, and my goal is to help people discover financial freedom. There's my office, and we mentor people one-on-one. We mentor on the internet, and we train people. The main thing that we want to do is help people in the area of finances. That's our goal. And I've learned to ask one question, and this is the one question that you want to ask everybody. Do you know anyone that could use extra money for anything? Usually when you ask that question, people say, yeah, me. Well, we're going to share with you how you can get the money you want by leveraging Bitcoin. And a lot of people go, what's Bitcoin? They've heard good things about it. They've heard bad things about it. They've heard that it's going to break. They've heard a lot of people become millionaires. What we're going to do is teach you how to leverage it to your advantage. We don't buy Bitcoin, we earn it, and then we put it to work. Let your money work for you instead of you working for money. How does that work? A couple I talked to, they want to buy a new home. There are people who would like to remodel their home, and there are people who would like to flip their home. So we're going to show you how to do that and how to get the money to do that. And the way that we do that is by helping people. And we're going to show you how the power of addition works. When I first saw this, the person who talked to me said, Jim, you need to talk to other people, and what you want to do is you want to invite 2 other people to take a look at this. You will get on your phone, and you will call 10 people. You will have 2 people, 3 people that will want to do this and will join you. If you just send out a card or an invitation or an email, you might send out 100 to get 2 people that you know to join. So it's easier for you to talk to people and to share that. Well, I know a lot of people that would like to pay off their mortgage and pay off their debt. I said, I'm in. I'm going to do it. By adding another person, because I got to do the same thing, I've already invited one person. They signed up, and I invited my second person, and that was Gloria. Gloria worked at the farmer's market. She grew her own vegetables, her own fruit, and she took it to the farmer's market to sell, but she needed to raise some extra money because she wanted to start a complete food co-op store, dry goods, bread, milk, pop, everything, meats. And so she said, I need to raise $250,000 to get that started. Can you do that? And I said, yes, as long as you'll do one thing that's very important that you've already kind of done, and that is talk to at least 2 other people and share this with them. We've developed a very simple system to do that. It's called a shuffle card, and it allows you just to invite your friends to an open house and say, I'd like to send you an invitation to my open house, and send them your shuffle card, and that'll give them a basic invitation to take a look at what you're talking about. So she said, I'm in, I want to do this. So I thought, well, this is going pretty good. I'll keep talking to more people. The next person that I talked to was Bob. He actually came to me, and he said, Jim, he said, I've been working with the Little League for over 40 years. We need to raise $1 million for a new ballpark. I said, okay. I said, you've had fundraisers every year, but you've never had that kind of a goal. I said, you're going to have to change your style. And he goes, what do you mean? I said, well, instead of asking parents to buy pizza or candy or cookies, what you want to do is you want to offer them something that they want. And say, look, if you will make a donation to us this year, in return, we're going to give back to you a way for you to pay for your kid's wedding, a way for you to send your kids to college and have the money to do that. How many parents do you think would respond to that kind of a promotional? He goes, well, most of them. I said, exactly, and that's what you want to do. So you want to get together, and you want to have at least 2 people that will help you get started. He said, well, Jim, he said, I know we can get the count on the 4 coaches. I said, well, how many kids do you have in your league? And he said, over 400, and we've got 35 leagues in the area. I said, great. I said, we can help you do that, and we'll show you how, and we'll train, and we need to meet with them and get you all started. Next thing that brought up was the college thing. You know, last year, raising money to pay off college debt was the fastest growing part of what we do. And the reason for it is because these kids were in school, they had debt, and when you said you need to talk to 2 others, they go, that's easy, we're all right here, and so they can do it right where they're at, right in college, or whether it's the break room or before school, after school, going out for pizza afterwards, and just sharing this with other people. Did you know that college debt is the #1 largest debt when it comes to the amount of money that we have? It's past credit card debt now. People carry that debt around almost their whole life, for years. And we've got a way to show them how they can be debt-free in a year and get that thing paid off. If you like what you're hearing, you want to pay close attention to what we're going to be talking about. Next person came to me, and this is a pastor in the area, and he said, Jim, I would like to teach your debt elimination class to people in my church. We're having a fundraiser. We wanted to pay off our mortgage, and so if the people who didn't have debt, they could give more. And I said, well, why don't you go one step farther? Why don't you ask them how many of you would like to pay off your mortgage? And when they do that and you help them pay off their mortgage, guess what's going to happen? The mortgage for the church will be paid off at the same time. And he said, that sounds good. Let's do it. I had a gentleman call me 2 days ago. His name is Matthew, and his project is he wants to start a school in India for nurses to help people. Can we do that? And I said, yeah, you can do that. I said, you just need to know what kind of a program that you want. You want to set it up, how much money you need to raise, but we can help you do that. And he said, okay, I want to do that. Now, everything doesn't have to be serious. I had a lady call me, and she said, I want to take my kids to Disney World. I want to take them on vacation, and I feel kind of funny asking people to give me money to go on vacation. I said, yeah. I said, that would be different, but why don't you turn it around? She says, what do you mean? I said, how many people do you think would like to go on vacation? If you said to them, how would you like to take a vacation this year to Disney World, and you can do it with $179 one time out of pocket and earn all the rest? Well, yeah, they'd say, yeah. And I said, that's what you do. That's how you do it. We can show people how to make that kind of money just by helping other people. You see, it's not about what you need. We all have bills, we all have goals, we all have things we'd like to do, but it's how can you help other people? When you help other people do that, Zig Ziglar said, you'll have what you want. Mitch said, well, wait a minute. He said, I'm a retired veteran, and I'd like to help veterans. If they've lost their limbs and they're not able to go do a regular job, can they do this? I said, if they can use a computer, or if they know somebody that will help them use a computer, yes, they can do this from home. He said, okay, I'm in. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Who do you think could probably bring in the most people the quickest? We only need 2. But if you want to build a team and you want to get there fast, you want to do it quicker. You might say, well, the guy with the veterans, because he knows a lot of veterans. Yes, that's a good one. What about the lady going on vacation? Nah, not so much, okay, because she's got her friends and maybe, she might get a few, but not a bunch. She might just get the 2 that she needs. The ones that would probably do the best in that are the church, because they know a lot of people and they've got a good cause, and the Little League. And so what you want to do is you want to build this team by addition. I was told if I would personally call 10 people, 2 to 3 would join, but I ended up having 5 join when I did this right away. The next thing you want to do is duplication. So as we look at this group of people here, who would probably duplicate the quickest? I'm going to say the church here as my example, and that is because when we put together the team, we're going to ask them, can we help you get started? If you want us to do a meeting, we can do it together. I can meet you online and set up the projector in the church, and we can all go through this training together. But they would have a good duplication available, and the other one, it would be the Little League. Bob said they already had 4 team coaches that would help. That is another group that would grow quick. And so when you're working with a group, you want to help that group get started, and everybody in the group supports that cause. Now, the one church is the pastor's going to tell another one. Okay, the Little League is going to tell another league, and pretty soon the thing's going and you've got a big fire going. Now, there's another step we want to talk about, though, and that is multiplication. As this begins to grow, it's going to multiply. And as it begins to multiply, guess what's going to happen to your income? Your income is going to multiply too. I heard a news report, and it said that people are living paycheck to paycheck. And they said 76% of Americans are living that way. And 37% of them that are making over $100,000 a year say they don't know what they're going to do. Now, a lot of people over here would say, well, if I was making $100,000, I wouldn't have any unexpected emergency. I'd be ready for it. Well, when you get there, you kind of live beyond your means like most people do, and we want to take and put that under control. And we want to show you how to put your money to work for you instead of you working for money. Let's talk about an education. You've got some choices here. You can go to college, spend 4 years. You can go to a trade school, which will cost you less money, and you can start working right away when you're 18. Or you can go to an online education and mentoring program like we offer, which is way less expensive, allows you to make money right away, and gives you the help and support that you need. And the difference is if you click this on the PowerPoint here when you're teaching this live, you click on that, and that's going to show you the different kinds of money that you can save by doing online education and mentoring. All of these things work, but the one that will save you the most money, help you making the most income, and getting you started is the online mentoring and education program. You are in control. You can go to college, and I've known a lot of people who've gone to college, and when they get out, they can't even find a job in what it is that they wanted to do. So let's talk about you and where we are now. We're going to show you how to make this income that we're talking about. I've already shared with you that your goal is to invite and share this information with 2 people. It's really easy because we have things that they need to know. For example, what is money? And you go, what? Money is something you spend. It's also something that you can put to work for yourself. Our money is called fiat currency. What's the difference between a $100 bill and a $10 bill? They're both printed on paper, though both printed with ink. The difference is that the banks and stores will give you $100 in value or $10 in value for that bill. Let me ask you another question. Is our money going up in value or down in value? It's going down. It's also called fiat currency, and we have another currency we want to talk about, and that is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going up and down in value all the time, but it's trending up, and we're going to show you how to put Bitcoin to work for you, and that's what we want to do. Now, the question to you is this. Do you want to have money that's going up in value or down in value? Most people say, I want money that's going up in value. Well, that's what we're going to take a look at. So here you are looking at this and you feel like, I don't know anything about this stuff. It's all new to me. Let's show you how to get started. The first thing you want to do is put your money to work and let it grow. We've already talked about that. It sounds like a good idea. Well, you got to get started. Now, you can get started with $3 to $5. You can get started with $150, $200, and if you want to go ahead and get started fast, you can get started with more. But we're just going to start out very affordable and show you what you need to do and how it works. When you join a team of people, it's you sharing this information with 2 other people. And what we do is we support each other. We're not raising money alone. We're raising it as a team. When you make a donation to the person or contribution to the person that shared this with you, you're donating to their cause, and in return, they're going to help you raise the money for your cause. And we've already talked about how you do that. You're going to go out and you're going to invite how many people? 2. Here's my 1, and they got to get 2. And folks, you need to let people know that. They need to get 2 people. 1, 2. And they need to understand that. Now, if they say, I don't want to do any recruiting, I don't want to get 2 people, I'm excited to tell people about this, but if that's you, we can show you how to do that with earning money without telling anybody. So we'll do that. That's another part of the next session we're going to be talking about. When you donate and you contribute 0.02 Bitcoin, you're going to be able to double what you receive. But we need to know how much money this is. If it costs 0.02 for you to make a donation to somebody, how much money is that? 0.02. Right now, that's about $133, and then you've got the monthly service fee, so you're about $150. But you're going to receive 0.04. Well, that means you doubled your money. Anytime you double your money, that's a good thing. But what we want to do is we want to put that money back to work. So half of it you get to use, and the other half you want to step up to the next level. Why? because you want your money to go to work for you. So let's talk about how that works. You want to become an organizer. That's the person who says, okay, I want to help other people, I want to organize a team, and it actually costs less than it did to join. It costs 0.015 in Bitcoin, but you're going to receive 0.06. So let's look at our calculator again, and we're going to put in here 0.015. That's $100 where it was $133, but you're going to receive 4 times that back, which is over $400. So would you do that? Would you want to step up? You can step up, or you can say, you know what? If I'm making $400 extra a month, that's all I need, because this is a monthly income that's going to come to you on a regular basis as long as you have these people here on your team. But most people would like to have more than that, so I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to step up to the next level here. You've invited your 2 people. They've invited their 2. And now you want to become a fundraiser. Now, I'm not going to cover this up with these pictures over here on this side because I want to keep showing you this as we progress. When you become a fundraiser, you are now starting to raise a serious income, but we need to take a look at it, and let's look at this. It's 0.03, $200, and you're going to receive up to 2.24 Bitcoin, 0.24, $1,600 a month. Now, $1,600 a month would pay most people's credit cards, right? It would pay most people's mortgage payment. And so you can receive that every month. And if that's what you want, you can stop right there and say, you know what, I've reached my goal. But maybe you say, you know what, I'm enjoying this. I'd like to do this full time. Can I keep going? You can do it whatever you like. You can stop right here, or you can keep going. If you want to keep going, what the next thing you're going to do is you're going to step up, and you're going to help the same people that you've been working with. And I want you to notice something. There were 2 people here, 4 here, 8 here, and this here is 16 people on the team. All right, let's take a look at this and what it's worth to you to do and helping other people. It's 0.09, $600 out of the $1,600 that you made. Put it back to work, and you're going to receive 1.44 Bitcoin, or $9,645 a month. Now that is more than most people make in a month. So you can make a full-time living at this, and you can just keep doing that every month and let that team grow. And you're doing that with a team, okay, a very small team of people. And so we want to go ahead and talk about that and how it works. But we're not done. We have one more step here that we can do. So let's go up here and take a look at that. And here you can become a philanthropist, and you can receive up to 8.64 Bitcoin. If you add this together, it's almost 10. So I'm going to use that in my example. 10 Bitcoin is $66,000 a month. That's every month, because this continues to grow and expand. It has some neat features about it. Let's say somebody passes away and they're no longer in your system. It compresses and fills the space. So as you build that team, it's going to fill itself in, and it pays immediately. The other thing that we're going to help you do is save income. As long as you work an hour a day, 4 or 5 hours a week, you qualify for a home-based business. That means that by having a co-op or a shared economy, you're going to save money in your taxes. Well, how can we do that? We've got 45 tax-saving videos that are a part of our course, and it's your money. You earned it. We're going to show you how to keep more of it by using the tax advantages that you have. The other thing you're going to receive is an education, and you're going to get paid to go to school. We're going to pay you to take an online training course. Each course is about an hour. And we'll share that information with you in the next part if you want to move forward. That's how most people get started, because they don't have to invite anybody for that. They just start going to classes, watching a video, and they get credit for it. The first part of the class is, what is cryptocurrency and how does it work? It's a 59-page book. You're going to receive that. You're going to receive live mentoring classes, and you're going to be able to learn and understand what cryptocurrency is. How did it get started? Where's it going? We get paid instantly. There's not a waiting for your money when you use this part of the program I'm talking to you about. Most people say, I'd like to know that I'm getting paid. I'd like to get paid directly, and that's what we do. Now, if you'd like to have the same kind of a program what we've been talking about, but you'd like to be able to do it for getting started for $3 so you can kind of practice with it, it's still going to allow you to make an income with it, and we'll share that with you in another presentation. And think about it. Get back with the person that invited you and say, hey, I'd like to know more about this. I'd like to get started. Join the team. Join our mentoring program, and we can go ahead and move forward in helping you do that.